Right now in West Windsor and Plainsboro, some homes are selling in 6 or 7 days, while others are sitting on the market for 200 days or more. Same market, same school district. So what's actually happening? Let's take a look at the data. Before we jump into the numbers, let me share something I hear quite often during showings. Sometimes buyer walks into a house, looks around quietly for a few minutes, and then says something like this: "Let's keep watching this house. If the price adjusts later, we might come back." That sentence captures what today's market really feels like. Buyers are still active, but they are no longer chasing homes. They are evaluating them. Let's start with West Windsor. Right now, there are about 46 homes actively listed, with another 4 homes coming to the market. So in total, there are roughly 50 homes available. At first glance, that might sound like a decent amount of inventory, but when you break them down, the picture changes. About 20 of those homes are new construction homes. Another 10 homes are located in 55+ communities. So when we focus only on traditional resale homes for typical buyers, the number becomes much smaller. In other words, supply for regular homes in West Windsor is still very limited. That's one reason prices remain strong. The median list price is around $845,000, with the average around $855,000. Demand for homes in West Windsor Plainsboro School District continues to be strong, but the behavior of buyers today is very different from what we saw during the pandemic years. Now let's look at Plainsboro. Currently, there are about 33 homes actively listed. The median list price is about $599,000, with the average around $636,000. But again, the headline inventory number can be misleading. About 24 of those homes are located in 55+ communities. So when we focus on homes available to the general buyer pool, supply becomes much more limited. Just like West Windsor, inventory for regular homes remains very tight. But even with a limited supply, not every home is selling quickly. One interesting trend we're seeing right now in Plainsboro involves the choice between townhomes and smaller single-family homes. When prices are similar, many buyers prefer the smaller single-family home. The reasons are simple. Buyers often prefer having their own backyard, fewer HOA restrictions, and no monthly HOA fees. Because of that, smaller single-family homes in Plainsboro are attracting strong interest right now. When they are priced correctly and prepared well, these homes tend to sell quickly. During the pandemic market, buyers behaved very differently. If a home stayed on the market for even a few days, buyers rushed in. Multiple offers were common. Many buyers waived inspections, and some buyers stretched their budgets just to win the house. Today's buyers are different. They are more disciplined, selective, and analytical. They are not chasing houses anymore. They are evaluating them. Buyers today focus on 3 things: location, condition, price. If all 3 line up, homes can still sell very quickly. But if even one of those elements is missing, buyers simply wait. One of the best ways to understand the market is look at active under contract and pending listings. Active listings show us what's available, but contracts tell us what buyers are actually choosing right now. Looking at West Windsor this week, several homes went under contract quickly. A condo listed at $425 went under contract in about 7 days. Another house listed at $875 went under contract in about 6 days. Another house listed over $1 million went under contract in about 8 days. At the same time, another property took more than 220 days before finally going under contract. We see a similar pattern in Plainsboro. A home listed at $649 went pending in just 8 days. Another home listed close to $1.4 under contract in about 50 days. Meanwhile, a property that eventually sold for $570 had been sitting on the market for more than 240 days. So when we step back and look at the bigger picture, something becomes clear. The market today is not about price point. It's not about housing type. It's about how the home is positioned in the market. Here's a real example from one of the condo communities we looked at this week. There were 5 condos listed in the same community, but only one of them received an offer within just a few days. Why? Because that unit checked all the boxes. It was prepared well. It had updates buyers were looking for, and it was priced correctly relative to the competition. The other units stayed on the market. If you're thinking about selling your home now or in the near future, this market still offers opportunities, but strategies matters more than ever. During the pandemic market, almost any listing would sell. Today's market is different. Homes that are properly prepared, updated where necessary, and priced according to the current market conditions are still selling quickly. Homes that miss one of those elements tend to sit. So, what's really happening in West Windsor and the Plainsboro housing market? Inventory is still very limited, but buyers today are more careful and disciplined. They are no longer chasing homes, they are evaluating them. When the location, condition, and the price all align, homes still sell quickly. But when one of those elements is missing, buyers simply wait. And that's why we're seeing some homes sell in days, while others sit for months. And if you're watching this video because you're considering moving to West Windsor or Plainsboro, this area continues to attract many relocation buyers. People are drawn to the strong schools, proximity to Princeton, and the convenient access to both New York and Philadelphia. If you are planning to move and would like to understand the neighborhoods, schools, and housing options here, feel free to reach out anytime. If you're thinking about buying or selling in West Windsor or Plainsboro, and you'd like to understand what these numbers mean for your particular situation, I'd be happy to help. Feel free to reach out anytime for a complimentary consultation. And if you find these weekly updates helpful, please consider following along for more local market insights. I will see you next week.